Have you ever been so involved in something that the rest of the world just disappeared? You looked up at the clock, expecting only 20 minutes to have passed, but it had been 3 hours. You forgot to eat. You forgot your worries. You forgot yourself. Most people think this state is just for artists or elite athletes or jazz musicians. They think it is a luxury. But in lifestyle medicine, we are starting to see it differently. This state, what we call flow, is not just about productivity. It is a biological necessity for a healthy brain. It is the antidote to the chronic, low-grade stress that is aging us prematurely. I'm Dr. Elena Cherkina, a lifestyle medicine advocate. And in this masterclass, we're going to talk about flow intelligence. We are going to look at the neuroscience of why your brain needs this state to regulate dopamine. We will discuss the founder of this concept, Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, and I will explain exactly how to engineer this state, even if you are a busy professional with zero free time. Stay with me, because at the end, I'm going to share the 4% rule, the precise mathematical rule you need to trigger flow on command. Let's dive in. The concept of flow was pioneered by a Hungarian-American psychologist named Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. He grew up in Europe during World War II. He saw adults around him crushed by the trauma of war. They lost their home, jobs, their security, and many of them never recovered mentally. They disintegrated. But he noticed a small group of people who kept their integrity. They remained resilient. They found purpose even in the chaos. He spent his life asking, what makes life worth living? What creates a life of meaning? His research found something fascinating. The happiest people were not the ones relaxing on the beach. They were not the ones consuming passive entertainment. The happiest people were those who frequently entered a state of intense, focused absorption, a state where action and awareness merged. He called it flow. I want you to pause for a second. When was the last time you focused on one thing for 60 minutes straight? No phone, no email notifications, no podcasts in the background, just you and a task. If you can't remember, that is a medical problem, because the opposite of flow is not boredom. The opposite of flow is fragmentation. It is the fractured attention span that spikes your cortisol and exhausts your dopamine reserves. So what is actually happening in your brain during flow? It's not what you think. We often assume that when we are hyper-focused, our brain is working overtime, that it's lighting up like a Christmas tree. But the neuroscience shows the opposite. It is a phenomenon called transient hypofrontality. Transient means temporary. Hyper means less active. Frontality refers to the prefrontal cortex. The prefrontal cortex is the CEO of your brain. It handles planning, decision-making, and, crucially, self-monitoring. It is the voice that says, am I doing this right? Do I look stupid? What will they think of this email? Did I forget to turn off the oven? In flow, that part of the brain effectively shuts down. The inner critics goes silent. You trade conscious processing for subconscious processing. You are no longer thinking about the action. You are the action. This is why flow is so restorative for stress management. It gives yourself a break. For 30 minutes or an hour, you don't have to be a parent, a boss, a partner, or a warrior. You are just the task. It is a vacation from your ego. Now let's talk about the cocktail of neurochemicals that makes this possible. Flow is the most expensive neurochemical state the brain can produce. It releases a precise blend of 5 chemicals. Norepinephrine for focus, dopamine for pattern recognition and excitement, endorphins for pain relief, anandamide for lateral thinking, and serotonin for the afterglow. I want to focus on dopamine. In our modern world, your dopamine system is under attack. Social media, sugar, ultra-processed food, notifications, they all give you cheap, short spikes of dopamine. This leads to a crash. It leads to apathy. Flow provides a different kind of dopamine. It's endogenous and sustained. When you are in flow, the brain releases dopamine to reward you for finding patterns and solving problems. It tightens your focus. It blocks out distractions naturally without willpower. Listen, I know what some of you are thinking. Elena, this sounds great, but I have 3 kids, a mortgage, and a job that demands. I answer Slack messages every 5 minutes. I don't have time for flow. I hear you. And this is where lifestyle medicine comes in. We are not trying to turn you into a monk. We are trying to build microflow into your chaotic life. Because if you don't, you are operating in a stage of constant beta wave friction. You are burning energy just to switch tasks. And this is the fast track to metabolic burnout. So, how do we engineer this? Csikszentmihalyi gave us a map. It's called the flow channel. To enter flow, the task must meet 3 specific criteria. First, clear goals. You must know exactly what you are trying to do. Not work on the project, but write the introduction to the report. Second, immediate feedback. You need to know right now if you are doing it right or wrong. And the third one, the challenge skill balance. This is the most critical part. If the challenge is too low for your skill level, boredom. If the challenge is too high for your skill level, anxiety. Flow sits right in the sweet spot. The task must stretch you, but not snap you. This is flow intelligence. It is the ability to look at your day and adjust the dials. If you're bored, increase their complexity. Set a tighter deadline. Gamify it. If you're anxious, break the task down. Lower the stakes. Get more training. You are DJ of your own cognition system. Let's translate this into actionable protocols for your week. Protocol 1, the deep work sprint. Schedule 90 minutes, not 60, not 30. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes just to get into the flow state. If you only block out 30 minutes, you are quitting right before the magic happens. Tag this time with your life. This is your neural reset time. Protocol 2, active recovery. We often think recovery means laying on the couch watching Netflix. This is passive recovery. But often your brain recovers better with active recovery that induces flow state. This could be cooking a complex meal, gardening, playing an instrument, rock climbing. These activities demand your full attention. They force transient hypofrontality. They shut off the work-stress rumination loop better than TV ever will. And here's for the executives watching. If you cannot focus, check your biology. Are you tired? Or are you under a roast? Sometimes to get into flow, you need to spike your norepinephrine first. Take a cold shower. Do 20 burpees. Brief work like Wim Hof style can trigger that initial alertness to help you slide into the tunnel of focus. You cannot flow if you are asleep. I promised you the math. Researchers suggest that the optimal trigger for flow happens when the challenge is about 4% greater than your skill. Think about that, just 4%. You don't need to climb Everest. You don't need to reinvent your entire career. You just need to push yourself slightly past your comfort zone. If you're a runner, run 4% faster. If you're a writer, try to write a sentence that is 4% more honest than usual. If you're listening to a colleague, try to listen 4% more deeply. That tiny edge is where the dopamine lives. That is where the arrangement and engagement is. That is where you feel alive. This is flow intelligence. It is recognizing that happiness is not something that happens to you. It is something you do. It is a state you construct brick by brick by managing your attention. Now, there is one major barrier to flow that I haven't mentioned today, and it has to do with your gut health. If your gut is inflamed, your brain is inflamed. Your flow becomes chemically impossible. I'm going to cover the gut-brain connection for focus in an upcoming video, so make sure you are subscribed for that. Stop waiting for the weekend to feel good. Find your 4% challenge today. Regulate your dopamine and heal your brain with flow. I'm Dr. Elena Chirikina, and thank you for your attention.